This week, I managed to make a save system for my game, proceeded to have a mini breakdown, fix my game, before quickly breaking it again and then giving up on my own save system and downloading one from the Unity Asset Store. It works a lot better. That was the quick version. You don't really need to watch the rest of the video now, so much for my watch time stats, and here's the slightly longer version. It all started on Monday, it always starts on Mondays. I was making some progress with the overall game design and plot, and after playing some other games decided to overhaul my character controller to have a bit smoother acceleration and deceleration, just to add a bit more feel to the controller. Then I decided to make some nice pixel art buttons, just general polishing on what I'd already made, and it dawned on me, almost all the core RPG elements were in place. It was time for a save and load system. Now, my C# skills are not the best. Luckily, and as usual, Brackeys had my back with this tutorial. Some programming later, and I had a system that could save and load whatever variables I threw at it. And I should have left it there, but no. Apparently after a full day at work, plus 2 hours of working on this, it just wasn't enough for me. I wanted more. I wanted to fully load my player's scene, then position, and all the progress he'd made in one go. So I went ahead and started programming, but somewhere along the way I decided to mess up my entire UI and overwrite their prefabs, as well as entirely ruining the previous scene changing technique. Now the player spawning was apparently wherever the fuck it wanted to, with whatever health it wanted to. So I went to bed with my project a complete mess. The next day rolled along and I spent the evening fixing what I previously broke. Only problem was now saving and loading functionality was basically non-existent, so partially out of rage, partially out of wanting to give up and burn the SSD the game was saved on, I just decided to delete it. And I found this handy package on the Unity Asset Store. I installed it, checked the documentation, and guess what? It works a treat. First time, exactly how I wanted. I am so fed up of programming systems. I want to make fun gameplay, write characters and tell stories, and after spending nearly 2 weeks working solely on UI and progress saving, I'd managed to get a little bit burnt out. Moral of the story? Maybe don't force yourself to work for 5 hours after a full day of work when you don't really want to. Maybe also check for free online resources before you spend days breaking everything. Also take breaks, and as I said in my original devlog, keep things simple. Thank you once again for listening to my ramblings. Much better content is on the way, as well as normal, hopefully better devlogs. As usual, subscribing is much appreciated and it really helps keep me going with, well, pretty much everything.